King is up next.
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
And this one has all of... Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. This punch is beginning to take its toll. Right hand. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
You can't get out of the way of that straight. Great right hand. Once he dropped his gloves, he got caught. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab doesn't score. Good counter punch. Can't score with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get out there and switch on. Don't give him no free shots. Be smart.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
That left hook missed. Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Straight right just misses. knockout or bust for both of these fights. But wait a minute. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the Pensacola's finest is down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're okay.
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last. There's the bell for round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
One punch could change everything in this battle. The straight right just misses. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He parries that left jab away. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Just missed with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones. There's the bell to start round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Think of holding on here for a minute. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They exchange punches. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in. Time for the 5th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They block the uppercut. Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not to punch himself out. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Incredible work rate. That hook was off target. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket them.
Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last... Here we go in the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice slip to avoid the jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Holding nothing back here in the round. Straight right just misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight. You have no excuse for gassing out.
Now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Good work.
Here comes round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The straight right just misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catches you.
He couldn't stop that left. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
It's when you talk about championship material.
He's ready to go. Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish.
Out there and win the round.
There's the bell to start round 8. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what we call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, dressed right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The straight right just misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four.
Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.